part 8 and 9. And in this one, we are going to cover the eggs hatching and how to take care of the hatchlings. So let's get started. And as I said in my other videos, if I look down, I'm looking at this paper because I have two papers that I need to look at, and that one is written on. But if I'm looking down, it's just I'm reading the stuff I wrote. So let's get started. First off, let's start. After 6 to 8 weeks of waiting anxiously, the big day has come. What do you think the big day is? Eggs hatching, of course. When the little snakes are ready to come out, they will start absorbing the yolk, which may have the eggs dimple. If you've looked in some of my videos, I've had some duds dimple. That's what they're going to look like when they're about to hatch. So the dimpling can be good or bad, but it depends. If you're over 6 weeks into the incubation, don't be alarmed. You may try adding a couple of additional sprays of water to the eggs, but if they don't fill out, remember the eggs are coming. Remember, never spray the eggs directly. Always spray or pour around the eggs. If you have tried filling the eggs back out and the eggs aren't filling back out, within 3 to 5 days you will start seeing the snakes pip. If you don't know what pipping is, that means when they take their little tooth and they slit the egg. And before I move on, if it's been a couple days since most of the hatchlings have been out, and there's a couple, maybe 1 or 2 eggs that haven't actually slit, you can take like a little razor and you can actually slit them for them because they might have lost the egg tooth. But that's kind of rare, but that's just something you can do and think about when your snakes are hatching. When the pipping starts, do not bother the eggs/incubator much. You may check once in the morning and once at night, but no more. Checking the hatchlings could lead to stress, which means more time for the hatchlings to come out, and nobody wants that. Okay, you're all excited about getting these snakes. You're like, oh my gosh, I did it. Don't get too overexcited. You can actually stress the snakes out by looking at them or just watching them. So leave them alone. Let them do their thing. If you see them pip and see their little heads, it's almost guaranteed that they'll come out. Some actually are so weak that they can't get out. That's what happened. One of my last clutch, one of my snakes pipped, but it was too weak to come out. But let's move out. After the snake has fully emerged out of the egg, gently pick it up. The snake can bite, but I've had a lot of people come to me and ask, oh my gosh, my snake is biting me. It doesn't hurt. I mean, seriously, you must be a wimp thinking a leopard gecko bite or any pretty much snake bite, like a corn snake bite, hurts. Sure, it may draw blood, not hatchlings, not usually, but just tough it out. Seriously, I've been bitten like a lot, and I've never cried. Seriously. Alright, the hatchling bites are harmless. Alright, put the hatchlings in a tub with water and a hide once they're emerged, and you're set until all their first sheds. That's a whole different story. So after their first sheds, that's when the hard part comes. You've had the easy life through pretty much all this, but after the first shed comes the hard part. Let's go to part 9. Alright, now I'm in my basement, and I have my rack here, and I'm going to show you how to, this is part 9, and I'm going to show you how to take care of the hatchlings. Alright, my first sentence is, corn hatchlings are usually easy to take care of, if you do it right. The babies will need a simple setup. A small water dish, like a bottom of a yogurt container or a Dixie cup. A small hide, which could range from toilet paper towel rolls or tissue boxes, and a cream cheese tubs. Corn babies shouldn't be kept on loose substrate, like aspen, but only on newspaper or paper towel, especially when feeding. Then after the corn has eaten more than enough times, the loose substrate is an option, but I don't recommend it. Alright, so now I'm going to show you a basic setup of the hatchling corn. So right here, I just have a basic 6-quart tub in a rack system. The rack system is the easiest way to keep hatchlings. So I'm going to pull this out. And here's my paper towel. You only need 1 or 2 sheets of it. Fold it in half. It's kind of hard doing this one-handed. Sorry if you're not seeing too much. And then you're just going to put it in there, nice and snug. This actually came as a package. It was perfect. So, I washed all these. Here's the water bowl. Actually, I use, I think, 3 of these for my leopard geckos. Just go right in there. Perfect little water dish. And then I would cut a hole in this, and that would be a nice little hide box. So that's pretty much it for the hide. Let me finish. And then you'd have special electrical tape down there. But since my reptile room is being heated, I really don't need any. I can add some if I need to, but for right now, I'm good. But if you were gonna get a rack system and put it in your room or in your basement, you're gonna need some heat tape. So let's move on.
Hatchlings usually need a cage change every week, new water every 3 days, and a feeding every week.
I start feeding my hatchlings frozen pinkies after their first shed. The first shed, that's just the key to when you need to feed the snakes. And then I feed frozen, so it's less difficult. If they don't eat the pinky, it won't wobble around the cage, like just crawl around. And I always have pinkies around. Frozen pinkies, you can always have them. So if one snake sheds Monday and then another snake sheds Friday, the pinkies aren't dead. They're just going to be frozen and waiting for me. Some hatchlings don't eat at first, but try your tricks, like a deli cup. Once I left a snake in a deli cup for 2 days, and then he finally ate. That was in my last clutch. And earlier I said that a snake didn't hatch. That was last clutch too. And then hatchlings are easy as long as you keep them warm, give them the proper setup, and you feed them well. Hatchlings are pretty easy. That's all you need. And some warmth. And some pinkies. But anyway, guys, hope your breeding season is good. This is the end of the breeding season. This is the end of the breeding movie. And ask me any questions if I need to do an incubator video. I already have, but I'll do another one if I need to. Anyway, guys, hope this helped a lot. Do some research by yourself. And see you guys. Awesome breeding season. Happy 09, 2009. Bye.